Okay, welcome to the BFF Buzz. It is episode number 9. It is Sunday. If you are in the Wichita, Kansas area, you obviously had to have felt that earthquake about 30 minutes ago.
Oh my goodness. We were sitting out on your patio area, and oh my goodness.
Yeah, it sounded like something exploded. And then everything started shaking, and she's going, what? And Elizabeth's eyes are this big.
Emily coming out of the house like,
yeah.
what in the world?
So that was our excitement for the night. Please like and share this post, and comment where you're at. Let us know. Tell us whatever. If you want to tell us your story or, what have you. We'd love to hear it. You can follow our page. If you're watching my device, it's Childhood Cancer Aware or Child Cancer Aware. If you're watching your device,
it's the BFF Foundation page.
No, it's the Bekah Friends Foundation.
Bekah Friends, yeah.
Bekah Friends Foundation. And then if you're looking at Elizabeth's device, you're seeing us on Instagram. Now, let's hope Instagram cooperates this time.
Right?
We're good so far.
Okay.
No on the fritz this week.
Oh, my gosh. Last week, we had some very strange, freaky things going on. I wasn't quite sure we were going to make it through them all, but we got through them all.
Yeah.
I got the birthday video up, so that's the other thing. Subscribe to our YouTube because Becca's birthday was March 8th, and I was finally this week able to get the video edited and up.
I did watch that the other yesterday's when you got it posted.
I had to take snippets. Huh?
Said it was crazy.
Yes, it was very crazy. Also, if you subscribe to our YouTube channel, you'll be able to be notified about our new videos. And I'll talk about that more here in just a few minutes. But, especially that. And then once we reach 1,000 subscribers, we can go live. I think we're going to make that on TikTok first.
I think so from what you're telling me.
Yeah, it's 704 followers now. And I've only had it a few weeks.
Yeah.
But 2 or 3 weeks. There's a lot. So it's definitely a different crowd over there.
Yeah.
Very supportive, and I'm glad that I took the suggestion.
Yeah.
I wasn't quite sure it was something I really wanted to do, but I'm glad that I did make that move.
And our ways to donate are always the foundation website at bekahandfriends.org or our Cash App at $BekahsFriends14. Those are the easiest ways to be able to donate. On the website, it'll take you through and link you straight to our PayPal.
Yeah, and we definitely are in need of donations. We have 4 new diagnoses this week that need to be covered. So we need to get that taken care of. The one thing I want to send this out to all of the childhood cancer families. If your kiddo is fighting cancer, if they're sitting around not doing anything, have them send me a card. Write me a letter. Draw me a picture. And send it to our mailbag. We're going to start adding those in to our Wednesday show.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I love it when I get them from the kids. I usually get thank you notes and things like that when we send them a Bekah Buddy. Or, but I haven't had any in a while.
Yeah.
And I thought if we're going to do this, we might as well just add it in and let the kids. So anyway, when we get them, we're going to put them as our background. We're going to add them to our background. So have those kids send us a card, draw me a picture, write me a letter. I don't have a problem reading their letters on the live either.
No, it gives the kids acknowledgement and being like, hey, they did, they follow through with what they're saying they're going to do.
Yeah. When I told you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, you'll be notified of our Childhood Cancer Minute. It's 1 minute or less video. It's called a short on YouTube. And all I'm doing on those videos is I am starting with our local families, our local kids. I'm telling the ugly side of their story on this video and using pictures of during their battle. You know, that time period. And I think it's starting to make an impact because after it premieres on Friday nights, I upload it to TikTok.
Oh.
Yeah. So.
That's right. I did kind of notice that Holly's went to TikTok after it premiered Friday night.
Yes, I put it on. I save it and I upload it to YouTube and then I let it premiere. Then I put it on TikTok because TikTok doesn't allow you to on your post. It's like Instagram. You can't just put the link in there. So anyway, you'll also be notified of our Wednesday show, which is just like this, only it's not live. It's recorded, and it premieres on Wednesday evenings at 7 p.m. I got the birthday video up.
It was
That was a mess.
Trials and tribulations, but you got it.
I got it. And then here in the next couple of weeks, we're going to have our first video up called Angels Among Us. And that is going to be a video that we're going to remember the kids that we've lost, that we know about.
Yeah.
We're going to remember these kids and the days, their anniversary, the day that they died. And then we're also going to remember their birthdays and how old they would have been. So that's probably not going to be this coming week, but it will be for sure next week, I believe, unless something freaky slows that down too.
Right.
Because as I said on the night of Becca's birthday, I did a live broadcast or live Facebook.
Yeah.
And I explained that since this started, we've been meeting one hurdle after another. You know, the rookie mistakes, the things that are preventing us from getting things done, not able to put these remembrances up because we just don't have time. So definitely want to make sure that you're subscribed to our YouTube so you can see these different videos.
And there's a little bell on the YouTube.
Once you subscribe, click the bell and then click on all, and it'll notify you every time that a video is uploaded. And I will only upload at 7 p.m. Except Saturday. The birthday one, I put it up for noon.
Yeah, I see.
But I was at a point where this needs to be done.
Yeah.
I needed away from me. It was starting to anger me. I will not lie.
No, we don't need you getting angered.
No. So anyway, I'm going to move forward. I would like for everybody to remember to continue praying for Kimmy. Kim Swearingen, she's she's chosen to go home and make memories since treatment is not working anymore. So we still continue prayer. She's spending a lot of time with family. I did not see a post and it started to scare me. And so I made a post that she hasn't posted all day. Well, Debbie had seen that she was on somewhere with her daughter, I think. I think it was her daughter. So anyway, just continue to keep Kimmy in your prayers.
Yeah, her and the family definitely need some good vibes.
They do. Definitely. I'm obviously, my situation was different, but we're dealing with the same disease. So it's aggravating to me.
Yeah.
Because I wish we were further along than we are. But, okay. Get some good vibes out.
Well, I don't know if we're going to go ahead with that one.
Why?
Is that the one we just got news on right before?
It probably is. Just before we went live, I checked Facebook and we have news of Landon passing away, but we don't have any information on him because it was secondhand. So we've still got to get that, and I believe it's this Landon that needed some good vibes. He went home on hospice.
Yeah.
So,
If anything, good vibes for the family.
yeah, and even if they're not the same one,
Mm-hmm.
obviously if it's not the same child, which I think it is, but if it's not the same child, both families are going to need that love and support.
Oh, yes.
And definitely those good vibes and those thoughts and prayers from those that are not in the middle of it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, we have 4 new diagnoses.
Well, I've got 3, and then you had
I have one.
Yeah.
I have.
That's Felix with neuroblast.
Wait a minute, I need my eyes.
Yeah, if you can read my chicken scratch.
Okay, we've got Andrew, who's age 18. He's part of the group that we came from the hospital.
Yeah.
So we need him as sponsor still. We have Felix, neuroblastoma, 3. He was diagnosed on March 3rd.
Mm-hmm.
Jackson has PNET. He was diagnosed the 9th of March. And then I'm going to say that's Alize.
That's what I was thinking.
That's definitely a unique name. Now she, it's a she,
It's a
isn't it?
female, yes.
Stage 4 cancer, but the type we do not know. We have not been able to find any more information on this child. I saw it on Instagram, and we don't know if mom made a Facebook page or a Instagram.
Mm-mm.
We don't know. So as soon as we know more, she was diagnosed on the 26th of February. But we don't have, she didn't have pathology back. They just knew it was stage 4 after surgery. So,
Mm-hmm.
and she was 13?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, and Felix was 3 years old. So, now that I can't get rid of this tickle.
Okay, well then I'll let you take a drink and I'll see if we have any comments.
I was going to say before we got too far, I didn't know if you had relapses or not, but one of the comments here is Jamie Mathis, Omaha, Nebraska. Her daughter has Ewing sarcoma. It's a relapse. It's her second fight.
What is her name?
The mom's name is Jamie Mathis.
What's her daughter's name?
She doesn't say. It's on yours, so it's on Child Cancer Aware.
Okay, Jamie, let us know your daughter's name. She said Ewing's.
Yes,
Yeah.
she's still watching, so she heard you talk to her.
And what else? What was the other information?
It's a relapse. It's her second fight.
And how old is she?
And then we got some hello from West Virginia. And
Who's in
then
West Virginia.
Kathy Coleman.
Hi, Kathy.
And then Jamie just said her daughter's name is Alexis. Alexus.
U.S.
That's a
How
unique
old,
way to
how old
spell
is
it.
Alexis?
19.
19. Oh.
Oh.
And she's just at that point where she just wants to get out there and live life, you know?
Exactly.
I swear. Okay, we need to get that written down and get that added in. What I want to talk about tonight, and I'll try and keep this a little short, although it's going to be kind of difficult. I'm going to talk about the childhood cancer signs and symptoms.
Mm-hmm.
But what I'm going to talk about is the signs and symptoms as a whole. So you might hear some signs and symptoms from like kids with Ewing's,
Mm-hmm.
or kids that have a blood cancer, or even kids that have retinoblastoma, which is the cancer of the eye. But what our goal was to take the most popular signs that parents had or mentioned or discussed on their posts and things like that. We see it a lot. So I will just kind of go over those, and if you have, because you say I talk like a dang doctor.
Well, you know the big terms. We got to bring it down into normal person.
Unexplained weight loss. When a human being has cancer, the body starts using all of its energy to fighting that.
Mm-hmm.
That what happens is starts to take their nutrition. They start losing weight. The other one, this is something that a lot of people don't think about. They think about this can happen at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It's headaches. Pretty bad headaches, and it's usually when they first wake up. Okay? and usually the headaches are accompanied by vomiting. So that is another sign and symptom. And while I'm thinking about it, while we're talking about these signs and symptoms, our goal is to get this information out to people that are not a part of the childhood cancer community. So please hit share.
Yes, please, please, please.
The other one is increased swelling or pain in the joints, bones, and the back, their lower back predominantly, and their legs. Lumps or masses, key locations for these lumps. Abdomen, like Bekah. The neck, there's a lot of lymph nodes. Chest area, there's especially if you're talking lymphoma, you're going to have swollen lymph nodes.
Chest area.
And that's all part of the blood system. So the pelvic area and even your armpits. Excessive bruising, bleeding, or unexplained rashes. Now, that is probably not something you're going to find with a kid who's been diagnosed with Ewing's. But it would be something you would find with a kiddo that has leukemia. The bruising, the excess bleeding because their blood can't clot like it should. And the unexplained rashes is their body trying to fight that. So,
okay.
Then you have frequent or persistent infections. Now, this is one this is something we see quite often. And I wanted to discuss that just real quick. It seems like every time I see a new kid has been diagnosed, or somebody will share a post with me about a kid that's been diagnosed, what you see on this post is usually from the mother, and they'll say, they told me that she had strep throat, or that she had an ear infection. If they give your child antibiotics, and within 30 days the symptoms are still there, and you go back to the doctor and they tell you it might be this, or it's something else, you are your child's biggest advocate.
Yeah.
You have to stand up and say, you know what? I'm not going to come in here every single time my child has the same problem for you to give me a different diagnosis because you're practicing on a dartboard.
Yeah.
You need to rule out other things. These doctors, but they just don't think it could be cancer. And because of this cat and mouse game,
it's pretty much what
it's affected the lives of a lot of children because leukemia can advance very quickly. So then the other thing is the whitish color behind the pupils when you take photos of your child. That's a symptom of retinoblastoma. So if you take pictures of your child, you're supposed to have the red eye. But the white is an indication of a potential cancerous issue back there. So vomiting that is persistent or without nausea. If your child is noticeably more pale than usual. Children, if you look at the pictures of a child in chemotherapy treatment, they're white as ghosts. They're red around their eyes. That's another one. Constant fatigue. Eye or vision changes. That's most likely indicative of brain tumor. Vision changes. Most children that can vocalize and verbalize their complaints, they can start telling you, I can't see, or something like that. Fevers of unknown origin, which are persistent. Their body is fighting their cancer. Body's immune system kicks in. That fever is the immune system. Yeah, but if your kid has been healthy and they just all of a sudden got these fevers, but if you're talking 3 or 4 and they're really high and you have no other symptoms coming up, you probably want to say something. Now, I want to finish this. That is the end of the list. A parent is a child's biggest advocate. The doctor is just somebody who's there 10 to 15 minutes at a time. If you need to, find another doctor. If you can't get into another doctor in a timely fashion, then take it to the ER and tell them you don't want to hear strep throat. You don't. I'm not trying to get people to go against their doctors, even though it's scary. I rule it out.
Mm-hmm.
But those are some signs and symptoms to watch for. Like I said, that covers pretty much all of this. But we've got a lot of these bottles of hand sanitizer. So if there's a family out there that is in need of hand sanitizer, but these are free to the families, have a kid fighting cancer. But, I mean, you know, I've got all this hand sanitizer. I might as well at least get it to a family that can use it.
Yeah, if somebody can use it, and just do another comment check, do we...
Back to your fight for your kid. Jamie said her daughter was misdiagnosed for 6 months. Information is so important. They just kept giving her different things, and if she didn't fight, she would have died. If she had not fought to get a different thing.
That's what I'm saying. I was fortunate not to experience what some parents have experienced. And so, yes, Jamie's right. We have to stand up for our children. It's up to us. We are still their primary caregivers.
Oh, yeah.
And we know when something's not right. And when our child is verbalizing there's a problem, but they can't verbalize exactly the problem because they don't know. They just know they don't feel good.
Mm-hmm.
And so we have to stand up and say no.
And you coughing goes back to the other comment. I didn't get a comment. I got a text. I need to get you some water. Dad's watching.
Oh, Dad. Follow us on Instagram. It's Bekah N as in letter N, Friends. And on Facebook, you can follow the Bekah and Friends Foundation page. Mm-hmm. You can follow the Child Cancer Aware page. And ovarian cancer awareness, we have that page as well. We just don't have enough devices to go live on that page. Otherwise, I would be.
Yeah.
We also have the new TikTok, and that is Bekah_N_Friends. So, yeah, follow us on there, and we follow people back. And our YouTube is Bekah and Friends Foundation.
Don't forget our ways to donate through bekahandfriends.org, our website, and our Cash App at $ Bekah's Friends 14.
Don't let kids fight cancer alone. You know what? I don't care who it is. If they're fighting cancer and there's something you can do it. Please. I mean, one thing you don't tell a family that's going through cancer is if you need anything, call me. They're not going to call you. They're not going to call you. Mm-mm. I didn't call anybody. The people that helped me, they come to me. Definitely don't let anybody fight cancer alone. That is super important in my book.
Yeah.
So, with that, we will see you Wednesday, episode number 10.
5 weeks already.
Yes.
This is awesome.
It's been, I'm actually enjoying myself. I'm not worried about the money, even though we do have to, now that everything's starting to get going and we're changing things around, because first we were just going to work on the administrative costs. Mm-hmm. We didn't think that this would get to a point where, this fast especially.
Yeah.
Where, we could actually start Bekah Buddies and then these, Elizabeth Deaver. Mm-hmm. She sponsored 10 angels.
Awesome.
Or no, 20 angels. She sponsored all of them. Mm-hmm. I'm sending one out this coming week. Danica passed away the 11th. What's today, the 13th?
14th.
Today's the 14th? Okay, Danica passed away the 11th. And so I'm going to send one to her mama. So if Elizabeth, if you're watching, unfortunately, one is going out. So with that, everybody have a good week. Our weather looks to still be wet. So, and obviously our ground is on the move.
Yeah.
Underneath us.
Yeah. And we don't like it.
And so anyway, thank you all for joining us, and peace.